Okay, so I've come down to the car. I've been having a problem with a pipe that's been either burst or I adjusted the uh, bleed valve, and the coolant is pouring out smoke as I drive. So I'm just looking at it now to see if I have to warm it. I'm going to warm up the engine and see if I have to take out the battery box to get at the pipe. Unfortunately, the clips are facing the other way, which means that you've got to take the battery box out. And for now, I've done this. Divert the smoke. Where is it? So I put tin foil on it. Just there, and it seems to be diverting it a little bit, but it bellows out as it gets hotter and faster. So it just had a bit of smoke a minute ago, but it seems to be okay. So I think all I've got to do is adjust the pipe. I don't think it's broken. I think it's just an adjustment, but we'll see. We'll see. And the other thing is, I've just realised that the headlights don't work. So yeah, looks like someone's taken the bulb out. Yeah, bulb's missing out of that. The actual connector's missing. I don't know, the bulb's in that one. Come on. Yeah, that's not good. So we're just get my hand out of the way. We're just looking for getting the engine hot. I've got some coolant leak repair bolts in the thermostat housing, and it did start to cool down yesterday, so I'm hoping that we're on the right track and shouldn't have to mess about with it too much, because I think it's just an adjustment on that pipe. So we'll see and what's gonna happen when it gets hot. Yeah, I've taken the box out the other day so I can do it again, but the pipe's in such an awkward place that I have to take the box out. I'm forced to take the box out. A bit like anything you want doing on these cars, you've got to drop the subframe. But if you're going to drop the subframe, budget for all the work and get it all done and have it all brand new. So I'm just sitting there now waiting for this to get hot again. I've got some coffee and can't be driving it because it's not legal on the road, so I've just got to park it up and run the engine and wait to see what happens. The fan normally kicks in. The water pump seems to be working because it is cooling. So really what I'm doing now is I'm trying to run the system with the cooling leak and see if that helps the situation. But what I'm looking for is for the engine to remain at this temperature for the MOT, because they run their little tests for the emissions and stuff, and the engine needs to be running. So if I could keep it cool enough for 20 to 30 minutes before it gets too hot, then it'll probably pass its MOT without a cooling problem. But if it overheats in the MOT, I don't know if that's a fail, because it is just boiling water, coolant, sorry. So it's not explosive, so I'm not sure, but we'll find out when we take it for the MOT. I've never been there before, so I'm getting it done by one of Kerry's friends and one of her neighbours, and hopefully we'll have a decent mechanic look at the car Tuesday beforehand, because there's plenty of problems with it. So I need to work out what's wrong with the headlights. Doesn't seem to be much wrong with the car for the MOT. I need to upgrade the brakes, but I might just leave that to the next owner. I don't know. So the engine's remaining quite cool at the moment, at normal temperature, operating temperature. NOP, and normal operating temperature, NOT. Yeah, so it's times like this where you just get complacent, sitting there waiting for it to heat up, wasting fuel. So now something changed there. The fan kicked in maybe, or could be the pump. Whatever it was, it kicked in. I'd say that was the fan. Thought I saw some smoke there. Smoke coming out the side, but it's not happening yet. Engine's still at operating temperature. takes a while for it to happen, so I just need to run the coolant leak repair anyway, so I have to do this. Yeah. So anyway, I've had the car test driving it, and it seems to work fine. Starts. Every now and then you'll have an electrical issue, but I think that's fuses being blown because of the battery. I've broken the battery clamp, so I've had to make one out of a Jubilee clip or whatever they're called. So unfortunately, although it's solid and you can't move it, I think the terminals on the battery are too small for the clamp, the actual battery connection. So there's not much you can do with that other than exchange the battery, but I don't think I've got the right battery for the receipt that I found, so I can't do anything about that. And it's working anyway, so why change it? I just got to find a way of clamping the battery down, terminal down, on both actually, on positive and negative. So it turns out that they must just be too small diameter for the car itself. Maybe it's for a smaller car. Maybe they're different on Mini Ones. I don't think they are, but maybe they are. Don't think I've just seen a difference on my convertible, so it's kind of redundant. This is why I wear hats. Right, there we go. Right, it's rising now. This is where I start to think that the thermostat that's been fitted might be a faulty one, because it's brand new and it doesn't seem to be working with this overheating problem. Yesterday when it did this, when I was testing it, it dropped, went back down. So that's what we're looking for here. It did spike, but then it dropped. So remember, it's not got much coolant in, it's only got water, so it's going to get hot, it's going to boil. There's a little bit of coolant left in there, but it all boiled out. And I haven't got the money to replace it, so at the moment it's just running the leak repair with water, which should do the job anyway. Yep, so it's holding. It's getting hotter. Ideally the fan should kick in now. bike in. Yeah, you'd think it would cool down, but it's not. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look. Well, you can see the smoke quite clearly. I do believe it's only an adjustment. See if I can take that off without burning myself. I had it and it was the cable. Shit! They're at the most awkward fucking place. I don't believe it. Anyway, let's look back at this pipe. Come on, focus. So when I tried to turn that bleed valve, unfortunately, the pipe suddenly started leaking smoke, steam. So I think it just needs slight adjustment. And the only way to do that is to turn the engine off, take the box out, and then when the engine's cool I can get that tool back. Fuck's sake. Yeah, it's not cooling down. So we'll give it a minute. We'll let the engine cool down, take the box out and try and adjust that pipe. But now I've got the problem of getting my fucking tool back. Yeah, just to move that tinfoil so you can see what I'm faced with. And now I've lost the bloody tool. I think I can reach in the engine. I don't think I have to get underneath. It's a good tool as well because it does the job. It does the job for what I need it to. I don't have to buy another tool yet. Yeah, because I bought the wrong bloody tool yesterday. So I bought a circlip tool, not a hose clip tool. It looked right in the packaging. £5 wasted, but never mind. Anyway, time for a cigarette, and I'll make a little bit of progress with the taking the box out.